What's going on YouTube? Today we got Hero Burger and we're going to talk about the new Spider-Man movie, Spider-Man Across the Universe. I think that's what it's called. I saw it yesterday and I really want to talk about it, so let's get into it. Let's just unwrap this burger here. Hero Burger is a burger place. It's pretty popular. I see it all over the place, especially here in the GTA. I don't know how popular it is outside of the GTA, but I do know that this burger place essentially replaced a place called Lick's. Lick's also used to be a burger place. It used to be my favorite burger place. It had a tongue as its like mascot thing, I guess, or as its logo. Burgers were big, they're juicy, they're incredible, love them. I never had this before, at least not that I can remember, so let's try it. Look at that, that's the burger right there. It's looking pretty good. And remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, leave a comment down below if anything you want to try, anything you want to talk about. I'm down to do that. Timestamps in the description. We're almost at 100 subscribers. Let's get us there. And with that being said, let's get to the first chew. First bite. So that was actually really good. It made me really sad that I had to cut right there because it's just getting all over my hand, like the mayonnaise and stuff. Or, no, they call it hero sauce, so. No, this is good. This is good. It's not as good as Lick's from what I remember, but it's still really good. I definitely want to try the other things there because I've seen they had a lot of burgers. They had like chicken burgers. They had like a blue burger, which I guess is blue cheese. Not getting that, but they also had different sizes. This is a 6-ounce patty. They had a 4 and 8 ounce. I didn't get the 4 because I was like, that's too little. I didn't get the 8 because I'm like, oh, that's way too much. But they also have like a spicy jalapeno burger or something like that. I definitely want to try that. So let's get into the Spider-Man movie. I went to go see it yesterday, and let me tell you something. That movie is so good. Like, I don't know if it's better than the first one, because the first one was also really good, but this one was, it had a lot going on in it. There are a lot of cultural things going on in the movie. Like, for example, there's a time when they go to India in like a different dimension. That was so good. The comedy was so good. The animation was spectacular. Every single time they went to a different dimension, there was a different type of animation style. Like, for example, when they went to Gwen's world, she had a different animation style in her world. The movie was emotional. It was hard-hitting. And the dialogue was really good, too. That's one thing I always give about these Spider-Man movies is the dialogue is really good. They also incorporated the live-action Spider-Mans into this movie, which is so interesting. Like, they showed Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. They showed Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. I don't know if they showed the Tom Holland one, to be quite honest with you. I'm not sure, but it was still really good. The animation was so crisp, and it was clearly leveled up from the first one. All right. The action sequences were so good. The fighting was so good. The character development was also outstanding too. And one thing I really like about movies that are animated, but I feel like a lot of English movies get it so wrong, or maybe it's just difficult, is the voice acting. Too many times have I seen in animated movies or like animes and things like that where the voice acting isn't good. It's almost like they're trying too hard or it's not coming off natural a lot of times from what I see. This movie had none of that. The voice acting was done stupendously. And I would definitely go see that movie again, to be quite honest with you. And I don't understand. Well, actually, you know what? I lied. I do understand. A lot of people don't like these Spider-Man movies. Or not that they don't like it. They don't think it's the best. In my personal opinion, these Spider-Man movies, like Into Spider-Verse, like Across Spider-Verse, all that stuff, these ones are the best. The definitively best Spider-Man. Yes, better than Spider-Man 2 with Tobey Maguire. Because when I look at it, There's nothing about it that I would change, right? The pacing is really good for it too. I might be on some recency bias, but I stand by that the first Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, is the best Spider-Man. Like, it doesn't matter that it's animated or not. To me, it being animated kind of gives it a benefit over it not being animated, because when things are animated, you can portray certain messages and do certain fights and certain things you couldn't do in real life without it looking really wacky and weird. I don't want to talk about the end too much, because even though when I talk about these things, they are spoiler reviews and thoughts, but it's like I don't want to ruin the ending, because the ending I think is pretty good too. It was very unexpected because I did my best to try to stay away from spoilers myself when I'm like on Twitter or TikTok, YouTube, because I know that things will get spoiled for me. JoJo's got spoiled for me. Like the end of JoJo's got spoiled for me. The end of like Doctor Strange got spoiled for me. So many things get spoiled for me. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me try my best to not get spoiled. By the way, this whole meal was $17. I did see that the next Spider-Man movie is coming out next year for this one, like Beyond the Spider-Verse, so that's good. I can't wait to see what they do about it and how they like end this trilogy. If it is even a trilogy, they might do more, but I definitely think they should make their own like separate animated movie universe. Like where they have separate Spider-Man animated films, Doctor Strange, like an MCU just anime, because obviously the anime movies do so well and are so good. Maybe not financially they do the best, but like critically they definitely do the best. I definitely give the movie like a 9.5 out of 10. It's so good. And you really feel for Miles in the movie too, because like he gets betrayed in the movie. He gets betrayed in the movie quite a bit. Right? And it's like, it shows that you can't really always trust people, especially the people you thought that were closest to you. But at the same time, he's also 15. So it's like, you gotta remember, he's very trusting regardless. But the way he was betrayed isn't a way you would think he'd be betrayed. I don't know. The movie's really good. I still need to see some other movies like Fast X. You know, that's just Fast X. Oppenheimer's coming out, Flash is coming out. But I do think this is probably, just off of seeing it one time yesterday, it's probably going to be up there for one of the best movies of the years, because, you know, when you look at a movie and you're like, wow, this is so good. Like, while you're watching a movie, it's so good. That's how I felt about Baby Driver and Everything Everywhere. It's just like, you already know it's going to be one of the best movies of the year. I actually kind of want to see it again, but I don't want to spend the money to see it again. If I could see it again for free, I definitely would see it again. But, man, so good. So good. I was never the biggest fan of Spider-Man regardless, but, like, watching these movies makes me be like, wow. Spider-Man's pretty cool. Spider-Man's pretty cool. Oh, this is the last bite. Look at that. All in all, the movie was outstanding. 9.5 out of 10. The visuals, the voice acting, the dialogue, the choreography, the cinematography, like everything about the movie was so good. The onomatopoeias when they're like fighting, there's just like, it's such a good movie, and you could tell that people who really cared about the movie created the movie. So it's like that reflects in the work. Definitely check that out when you get a chance. You won't regret it. With that being said, this was Hero Burger. It was pretty good. Nothing amazing. Like, it was good. Like, it was really good, but it wasn't like, whoa, blew me out the water. It's not like a Five Guys. So I'll probably give it like a 7 out of 10. Yeah, 7.2 out of 10. I'll give it 7.2 out of 10. It was good. It was good enough. With that being said, remember to like, comment, share, subscribe. Leave a comment down below if anything you want to try, anything you want to talk about. I'm down to do that. As always, check out the suggested videos in the side here. And yeah, Hero Burger 7.2, Spider-Man 9.5. First true review. Peace.